Hey, how's it going, guys? So I wanted to take time to chat about the new co-main event for UFC 229. It's gonna be the return of Tony Ferguson versus Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis is coming off of a win. He was able to submit Michael Chiesa. I had the pleasure of being there and being able to see him come back. That's always good. It's always really nice to be able to see someone pick it back up. Especially when they go out there and have some tough losses. Like he had taken an L against Poirier. It was some weird. He got hurt in a weird way, so that was like a tough loss, but yeah, now he's gonna try to pick it back up again and try to go against Tony Ferguson, who's coming off of that injury that prevented him from fighting against Habib for the title that they stripped him of, the lightweight title. He had the interim belt that he had beaten Rafael dos Anjos for. Um, so what do I think about this matchup? Anthony Pettis is a good stand-up striker. Obviously he has good kickboxing, but not just that. He just showed that he has good submission skills. His ground game is stellar. I remember his days back in WEC. He was a monster. He was a phenom when it came to catching people in slick submissions. So, he's really knowledgeable on the ground. But I feel that Tony Ferguson is just a one level above him when it comes to that in that regards. Not taking anything away from normal Brazilian Jiu Jitsu practitioners. I just feel that sometimes when you train something as awkward as 10th planet jiu-jitsu, no gi style, grappling. Obviously in this day and age, there's a lot of no gi, Brazilian jiu-jitsu grappling, but I just feel like that maybe 10th planet jiu-jitsu takes it like a little level above. So I feel that maybe that's why Tony has been able to get so many amazing different submissions in his career. But that's not taking anything away from Anthony Pettis. He has been able to get submissions in his own right. So what do I think about this matchup when it comes to it? When it comes down to it, it just depends. It just depends if the injury has taken its toll on Tony Ferguson's body. He is getting older, so who knows if it's taking a toll or not. But what do I think is gonna happen? I think Tony Ferguson is gonna win. I think he's gonna win, and he's gonna call out the winner of Conor McGregor versus Habib. And he needs to set himself back up for that. He's on a, I believe, 10 fight winning streak, so that speaks for itself. A 10 fight winning streak. As much as I like Anthony Pettis, I don't see him being able to beat him. I wish this was a interim belt fight, so it would be 5 rounds. But obviously, the title fight it's gonna be right after it, so it kind of really doesn't make sense to make it an interim title fight. I just want it to be a 5 rounder instead of three, um, which it's kind of a good and bad thing in many ways. But a 3 rounder makes it so these guys get after it right away. So you don't have a round to lose when it comes to 3 rounds. So um uh yeah, like I said, El Kukui is a fucking monster, so you better watch out for that dude, and I just I'm an Anthony Pettis fan. I've always been a fan ever since the super kick way back before in the day when he started submitting people. Before that, even and I was watching that live. So man, I just don't want any of these fighters to get hurt. To be honest with you, I don't want an injury to be sustained during the fight beforehand or anything. UFC 229 is right around the corner, so I just hope these fighters are able to stay healthy, make it for the sake of their bodies and their families. I want them to be able to make it to the fight, get paid, and if they make it to a decision and it's abroad, that's even better for us, because they are stand-up strikers who possess a lot of attributes, a lot of skills. So when it comes to my prediction, I hope that the odds makers don't make Tony Ferguson a huge favorite, so I could put some money on him. And I feel he could make it 11, but doesn't, again, not taking anything away from Anthony. He's a stud. All these guys are monsters out there who fight in the UFC. So that being said, it's on to the next. But yeah, I look forward to this fight. It's gonna be a freaking scrap.